If you're a fan of Bonanza, you're probably pretty familiar with Michael Landon, the actor who brought the character Little Joe Cartwright to life. But did you know he also tried his hand at scriptwriting for the series, only to find himself deeply disappointed with his own work? Facts First presents Michael Landon hated his Bonanza episode so much. More than just a pretty face. Michael Landon, best recognized for his role as Little Joe Cartwright on Bonanza, was more than just another cowboy actor who graced the small screen. Behind his handsome facade and charismatic presence, Landon bore a deep well of creative talent, eventually extending his contributions to the realm of screenwriting. His dedication and talent as a screenwriter, which started blossoming in the early 60s, took the Hollywood community by surprise. Bonanza aired for 14 seasons and chronicled the lives of the Cartwright family. This close-knit clan of wealthy settlers lived on a 1,000-square-mile ranch known as the Ponderosa near Virginia City, Nevada, and navigated through life's trials and tribulations. Joseph, Little Joe Cartwright, was the youngest of 3 brothers and was pivotal to the series' enduring appeal. The show was produced by David Dortort, who guided the Western series through its early years before later shifting his focus to another series, High Chaparral. As you'll soon see, Dortort played a significant role in mentoring and nurturing Landon's writing ambitions. Landon's journey into screenwriting started when Bonanza was grappling with a decline in script quality. He saw an opportunity when he and his co-stars were informed that the show would be taking a week-long hiatus, prompted by a lack of suitable scripts being ready for shooting. Inspired by the situation, Landon, on his drive home from the Paramount lot, conceived of a plot for an episode where the Cartwrights would be falsely accused of a bank robbery. With determination and a spark of creativity, Landon spent the following weekend meticulously developing the concept, marking the onset of his career as a screenwriter. With a yellow tablet in one hand and a pencil in the other, he got to work penning what would be the first of many scripts that he would write throughout his career. When Landon presented his script for the suspenseful episode The Gamble to Dortort, the series creator was surprised. Dortort noted that Landon's script, which was only 28 pages long for an hour-long show, was too short and contained several spelling and grammatical errors. But despite this, he recognized Landon's potential and determination. He took on the task of coaching Landon, correcting the misspellings and addressing the glaring mistakes in grammar. This patient and supportive mentoring led to The Gamble eventually making its way onto Bonanza's production schedule, and it proved to be a ratings success. Michael hated his first script. While his inaugural episode's success proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was naturally gifted, Landon himself ended up being his harshest critic. Reflecting on his initial script in later interviews, he critiqued it as shallow and lacking substance. This self-assessment, as negative as it was, highlighted his understanding of storytelling's depth and complexity, realizing that his first script lacked significant character development and a strong storyline. He recognized these as crucial elements to bring emotional weight and life to a narrative. In subsequent years, he used this initial experience as a stepping stone, refining his abilities and ultimately scripting 20 episodes for Bonanza. His range was impressive, exploring various genres from deep, emotional family dramas to lighter, farcical episodes filled with laughter. He drew heavily from his childhood. Born October 31, 1936, he came from a dysfunctional family, which, as Dortort mentioned in an interview with the Archive of American Television, left him scarred. Before his acting career, Landon was a terrific athlete. He particularly shined in field sports like javelin, recording the longest javelin throw by any high schooler in the country during his senior year. This talent got him a scholarship at USC. Unfortunately, a shoulder injury ended his athletic career, leading him to venture into acting. After adopting a new name, Michael Landon, from a random phone book entry, he auditioned for and secured the part of Little Joe in Bonanza at just 22. Despite the initial skepticism and ridicule he faced from his family and co-stars, after revealing his aspirations to become a scriptwriter, Landon remained steadfast in his determination to prove his worth. He learned from his mistakes, took criticism in stride, and honed his skills with each subsequent script. But his journey was also about embracing his passion for storytelling and bringing a fresh, creative perspective to the well-loved series. Landon continued to grow. Perhaps the most poignant aspect of Landon's journey on Bonanza was the relationship he developed with Dortort, as well as his co-star, Lorne Greene, who played Ben Cartwright, the family patriarch. Dortort, recognizing the emotional scars from Landon's childhood, became a mentor figure. Likewise, Greene, both on and off camera, filled the role of a compassionate father figure, creating a bond that the crew described as deeply moving. Landon's work on Bonanza extended far beyond the series. Drawing on his newfound skills and industry experience, he ventured into writing for other shows. And as his career advanced, he embraced not only writing, but also directing. After the curtain fell on Bonanza, Landon continued to cement his position in the industry. His time on the series had not only taught him a lot about Hollywood, but he also found he had formed a close connection with his fans, who spent more than a decade welcoming him into their homes every week. As Landon disclosed during an interview with the Daily Advertiser in 1973, after Bonanza had ended, he and his fellow actors found themselves being inundated with TV pilot scripts coming from both fervent fans and industry pros. Pretty much everyone seemed to have a concept they wanted to bounce off him. At that time, Landon found himself sifting through nearly 30 scripts for prospective detective and medical dramas. The central issue as he saw it was they all bore a striking similarity. Landon once noted, quote, "In one detective series, the only thing different about it is that the guy's mother doesn't know he's a private eye." Similarly, a pitch for a medical series featured a doctor who exclusively accepted incurable cases, which pretty much gave away the narrative arc. While none of those scripts panned out, he eventually developed Little House on the Prairie, a series in which he starred, wrote, and directed, mirroring his multifaceted role in Bonanza. He also created and starred in the successful series Highway to Heaven. Michael's legacy lives on. While his untimely death from pancreatic cancer at age 54 brought an abrupt end to his career, Michael Landon's impact on the television industry remains significant. His contributions extended far beyond his familiar cowboy persona. He was an actor, a writer, a director, an auteur who left an indelible mark on the landscape of American television. Landon's journey serves as a powerful reminder of the power of determination and creativity, breaking the mold of an actor's traditional role and expanding into the realms of writing and directing. The narrative of his career and his multifaceted talent still resonates with fans, reminding us that the label of actor was just one facet of Michael Landon's incredible repertoire. His legacy, punctuated by his dedication to his craft, his continual desire to improve, and his drive to overcome his personal and professional challenges, continues to inspire. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Michael Landon? What was your favorite show of his? Let us know in the comments section below.